we got it for you. It's the pregame for a very big ball game between two very good teams. As the 10th ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders invade Stormin' Norman and come to host as the 15th ranked Oklahoma Sooners host them for homecoming this weekend, which is tomorrow, which will take place tomorrow, October 26, 2013, at 2:30 p.m. at Owen Family Memorial Stadium on Fox. There's a little bit of ticket information you need to know about. There are probably a handful or so of tickets left for this game and for senior night in 2 weeks. Or I guess in 3 weeks. But the game off in the Nat Baylor. So 3 weeks. Home game at Iowa State, senior night. If you want to be there, there are tickets available. You can call 1-800-456-GO-OU. That's 1-800-456-4668 on your dial tone, old-fashioned way, or do it the new way, the internet way. Soonersports.com, click on tickets, and do it that way. There are tickets available for that one, and there could be tickets available for the Tech game. Speaking of the Tech game this weekend, weather tomorrow here will be mostly cloudy through the day, a high of 67 degrees. The winds will be at the south-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour, and the rain chances are at 40%. We all remember what happened last time Tech was here in the rain. Not a good night. Calling the game on the Cedar Radio Network, Toby Rowland and Merv Johnson, your play-by-play and color, respectively. Sideline analysts, Chris Plank, from him up in the Buzz up in Tulsa, and Dustin Vorchek and Teddy Lehman from Sports Talk 1400 here in Oklahoma City and in Norman. The big guys, the big people, the Fox people. Gus Johnson makes his return to Oklahoma as play-by-play. Gus Johnson and Charles Davis and Christina Pink. They've been here. This will be their third trip to Norman. They've been here twice, and both games were ugly wins by Oklahoma. A win over TCU and an earlier win over West Virginia. Interesting setup this game is that since 2004 when Oklahoma went to that national championship game, the series itself has been split 50-50 over the last 8 or 9 years. 4-4, respectively, each winning on their home fields, except the last 2 meetings. When Texas Tech came in here on that stormy night in Norman and scored 41 points, and Oklahoma could only score 38, so they won 41-38 in Norman 2011. And then Oklahoma, of course, won last year by 3 touchdowns, which wasn't even that close, 41-20 in Lubbock in 2012. Last time these two teams played was that one we're talking about in 2012, played in Lubbock, a 41-20 victory over Tech in Lubbock. The biggest win for Texas Tech in this series was the year before in the rainstorm, the 41-38 loss in Norman when unranked Texas Tech came in to third-ranked Oklahoma, the number 3 team in college football. Oh my. But the biggest win for us in the series was 65-21 win in 2008 in Norman when number 2 ranked Texas Tech, the second ranked team in the country, came in and lost to Oklahoma 65-21 in Norman. Conference titles and all. Texas Tech doesn't have any conference titles. They have a division title because in that 2008 loss, Oklahoma lost to Texas earlier that year. Texas Tech beat Texas, and Oklahoma beat Tech. So it's a three-way tie in 2008. That's their only division win or conference title or anything of that sort since Stoops has been here. As far as Oklahoma since Stoops has been here, we have the one in 2000, 2002, 2004, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2010, and 2012. Texas Tech coach Cliff Kingsbury is in his first coaching job here in Division I, but is 3-0 as an assistant coach at Houston from 2008 to 2011. Went 2-0, missing the third one because he was already at A&M in 2011, where he did beat Oklahoma last year 1-0. As far as Bob Stoops, all his wins came at Oklahoma from 99 to present. He presently is at 152-37, 2 wins away from Coach Switzer, the coach, the king. Last year went 10-3 last season, tied them, finished tied for first place in the Big 12 Conference in 2012, but did lose in that Cotton Bowl matchup to Johnny Football and Cliff Kingsbury and Company, 41-13 in Dallas to Texas A&M. The injury updates for both sides. Oklahoma has a couple of them. Trey McTwire has been released because of personal issues and will not return as far as Bob Stoops is concerned. They also, as far as injured players, there's 2 of them on Oklahoma side. Jordan Phillips, the nose tackle, defensive tackle, chronic back issues. He had the surgery a couple of weeks ago, but he's done for the season, as is Corey Nelson, who had this surgery the same day with a partially torn muscle. He was the outside linebacker for this team. Texas Tech, couple of injuries to update you about. Quarterback Baker Mayfield out with the knee injury to Kansas. He's questionable for this game, as is their running back, DeSale Foster. He had hip nicked him up. He's questionable for this game, as is Carlos Thompson with an undisclosed injury. He's questionable for this game, as is Tony Morales on the offense, out with a shoulder. He is questionable for this game. That's the offense. The defensive players, Dartwan Bush, knee injury. He's out indefinitely. He's done. As is Jaden Barnes, shoulder injury, out for the season. But there is a questionable player here too with BJ Gaines, the defensive back. He's questionable for this version. Texas Tech, their biggest win last year was a 49-14 win over then 5th ranked and Heisman Trophy candidate, the Heisman Trophy candidate from West Virginia, as they hosted them at Texas Tech for homecoming. For Oklahoma, the biggest win last year was the 63-21 victory over a pretty good Texas team in the Red River rivalry. Bowl records. Well, Cliff Kingsbury is in his first season at Tech, meaning that he hasn't played in any bowl games. Hasn't coached in any. Stoops, on the other hand, he has. He is 7-7 in 14 years, 500 batting. Main key goals for this team. Offensively, Blake Bell and company, don't force anything. Don't force the issue. Last weekend, Oklahoma didn't force the issue. They kind of forced it once when they had to. On a 4th and short, the ball's intercepted. I'm not going to put that all on Blake. It was 4th down. Other than that, they didn't force it. Good job, guys. Defensively, you have to keep plays in front of you. Don't let them beat you deep. They'll look for that play. They'll look for that play. They'll look for that play all day long. They are tech. And the short plays, just keep them in front of you, and you should be okay there. And special teams, just put yourself in good field position when you can. Put yourself in good field position when you can. Put them in bad field position when you can, and you should be okay as far as that's concerned. Finally, I'll let you guys know again, tickets are available for the Iowa State home game for senior night next weekend, or in 3 weeks. Find them online at Soonersports.com or call the OU Athletic Ticket Office. Actually, you can do the Soonersports.com thing 24/7, anytime. But this phone number is only available from 8 to 5. It is 1-800-456-GO-OU. That is 1-800-456-4668. That's 1-800-456-4668. Thank you very much for watching it. And as always, Boomer Sooner, everybody. Take care.